Everybody and their grandma and their dog hates Majin Kuu right now, and a lot of people are calling this character a fraud, and honestly I don't understand the hate for the character. I mean, physically, yeah, I could see him. Like, look at this man's lips, dog. Like, what are they doing here, right? Like, the lips are insane, but like I said, man, I don't really get the hate for the character though, because I don't think he's actually a fraud. But just to catch y'all up real quick, Majin Kuu was actually created by Marba. She's a Majin that actually created Majin Buu, and also Dr. Arensu, which is also the Supreme Kai's sister, which is kind of crazy as well. So yeah, these two came together and built this nigga right here, Majin Kuu. Now, when you hear that Marba, the creator of Majin Buu, is involved, you're like, oh, this nigga about to go crazy. You already got in your head that he about to be a complete demon, right? But yeah, this witch, I think she held back, or I don't know what she did, but she didn't do what she did with Majin Buu. Also, she used a Cyberman pill to make this nigga. Like, they used a Cyberman bean to make him. So I already knew right there, if you're using a Cyberman to like give this man some life, it ain't looking too good for you, gang. Now, a lot of people were already saying that because Majin Kuu looked so goofy, they already knew, quote unquote, that he was gonna be trash. But I think that him looking goofy is actually a good thing, because Majin Buu himself looked really goofy. The dude looked like a big fat piece of bubblegum. And honestly, that's what made Majin Buu so fearful, because he looked so goofy, it made him unpredictable. When you first see him with that little kid that was blind, you're like, yo, how's he gonna kill this man? You know what I'm saying? You don't know, because he's so unpredictable. And I think that's what makes a great villain, especially in an anime, is when you just don't know what they're gonna do, because they're so goofy. So that means that the wrong thing could piss them off, or whatever it may be, it's gonna make them more of a menacing villain, because they are so unpredictable and you have no idea what this character is going to do. But the thing about Majin Kuu is he actually does know some martial arts. He actually is a fighter. He might not be a good fighter, but he is a fighter, and he showed just enough to give y'all a DLC in Dragon Ball Sparking Zero, and also just enough for a Dragon Ball Legends pool as well. So yeah, they definitely did enough for y'all to be like, okay, we got enough to make this man a DLC and make him some legends. Like, you know, they got enough content out of him. They gave him a good little fight, and now we all know he's a quote-unquote fraud. I also do like the philosophy behind Majin Kuu as well. Like, we all know the phrase, nobody is born evil, nobody is born racist. These things are taught to you, and I think we're gonna actually see that up close, that he will either be taught or manipulated into doing evil things. I don't think he's a bad character right now. He was showing a lot of respect to the guy that was holding the Dragon Ball. I forgot what they're called, Tuchigamis, whatever, I don't know, my guy, but yeah, he showed them a lot of respect after the fight. He bowed down to him. He is clearly not a villain as of right now, but I do believe later on he will become one slowly. Like, even though he wasn't able to get the Dragon Ball, he was still happy. He was like, I could do other things to help you, like, you know, take you shopping or things like that. Like, he was actually genuinely happy to just be alive. But then Dr. Arensu says, no, I'm disappointed in you, and his whole mood changed. This is what I'm talking about, manipulation. Again, like I said earlier, no one is born this way. That's why Hercule was able to show Majin Buu, like, listen, what you're doing is not good. It's not okay to do these things. And Majin Buu slowly started to learn that I can be good too. And also, I think that's what's gonna happen here. It's just gonna be the opposite. I can be bad too. And I think that's exactly what's gonna happen with Majin Kuu. He will slowly become evil, and he's definitely going to absorb someone to get stronger, and I believe that someone will be Goma. And of course, absorbing Goma will definitely inspire Majin Kuu to be evil as well, because Goma's actually the supreme overlord of the demon realm, right? He's the new Deborah. So yeah, it does make sense that Majin Kuu is definitely going to absorb this guy and become straight up like evil, like demonic. Like, it's going to happen. But yeah, all the hate right now for Majin Kuu, I think, is just a meme. I don't think anyone actually hates the character. I mean, we just met the character, right? You gotta let it marinate a little bit. but I do believe that he will absorb Goma, and when he does, he will be maybe stronger than Majin Buu. We don't know yet, but it's definitely gonna be interesting to see. I do love Daima right now. Daima's got such a good pace to it. I love it. I watch it in subtitle. The show is amazing. All right, I do believe that this anime is just fire, man. I love the anime. I love the characters. It's just a really good pacing, and it just gives you that like OG Dragon Ball feeling to it, where it's not all about power-ups and stuff like that. It's just a really good watch. It's really fun, and I really enjoy it. But y'all let me know how y'all feel about Majin Cu in the comment section below. Do y'all like the character? Do you think the character has potential, or do you just actually hate the character? Like, I hate Majin Cu, bring back Majin Buu. Like, how do y'all actually feel about this character? Like I said, I have no problem with it. I just want to trust the process and not really judge the character too much, because again, we're watching this show week to week. It's not like we're binge watching this, like we're watching this in real time. So I can't really be too hard on the judgment of it, because again, we're watching this in real time, and anything could happen next week, right? Or the following week after that. Anything could happen in a snap. So we're not binging this show. We're watching it in real time. We gotta let things marinate, maybe go back and rewatch some things and aspects of it and get a different opinion. But yeah, I'm not gonna be too hard on Majin Cu. I don't like the design of the character, I will admit that. And I'm just not a fan of the color green unless it's money anyway, so you know what I'm saying, I'm a little biased, but and also the lips are kind of insane in 2024, but like, I don't know, man. But like I said, man, I just want to trust the process. I don't want to judge too much on this character, because again, we never know what can happen. We never know what can happen. And I hope they don't go like the Xenoverse route, where it's like the Toa and Mirror situation, where he absorbs her and then that's how he gets strong. I just hope they don't go that route, because that would be cringe. But then again, this is Toriyama, the legend, the legendary Toriyama, and I doubt that's the route he went. But yeah, man, Majin Cu is a fire character in my opinion. Right now, I just like the innocence of Majin Cu, because it's showing that he's actually human. He's got that human side to him right now, and I like that. I like that we actually could see the process of a villain being created in real time. I like that idea, especially in Dragon Ball, because you know, all the other ones are just like pure, like, right, you got Frieza was just pure evil, Cell pure evil, Majin Buu wasn't pure evil, but Kid Buu was. So like this time we're actually seeing this villain being created, and you know, it's not like a Dr. Gero creation where, you know, it's just an android and he's like, Goku, we're gonna kill you, and then, you know, traumatizing Trunks. And you know, this is actually like something different, and I'm excited for it. Just stay off Twitter, all right? Twitter is not a place where you want to go for someone's opinion, because if you don't agree with their opinion, you're cooked. All right, say goodbye. You're literally cooked. They don't care. They're just gonna argue with you all day. You're gonna be arguing with someone that literally is not even employed. Like, why waste your time on that, right? So yeah, stay off Twitter, man. Formulate your own opinion, and don't let people change your opinion or mind on these characters. Let it marinate and let it just be what it is. All right, thank y'all for watching. I appreciate it. If you haven't already, hit that like button, subscribe, and I'll see y'all on the next one. Ayy,
I'm a turned up nigga from the 6th side, breaking down the backwood. There's a fine line, cause some niggas treat you good, but I treat you real good. Alright, tryna act right, but I'm not alright. I was down from the jump, we are not alike. Gave you 3 strikes, now you need another strike. Alright, what's next from my ex in the backwood? You still love me, girl, but I know it's no good. All the shit that you did had me going through it. You was slimed out, baby, no good for me, no good. Now you plotting on the kid, tryna